Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Nandini Ramachandar, a physiotherapist and a yoga teacher. Today's video is for all those beautiful mommies who are in their postpartum journey and are looking to improve their leg strength and to tone their leg muscles. So if you're one of them or you know someone who can use this video to strengthen their legs, let them know and do share this video with them. Let's start with a quick warm up before starting with the strengthening exercises. So, for that, let's sit with our legs wide apart or mat width apart, taking support of your hands behind the hips. Slowly take both the legs to the right side and then take both the legs to the left side. This is to open your hips a little more to improve the flexibility. And if you're someone who's been sitting for long hours, this will help you to not get cramps in your lower back or in your hips while you're doing the strengthening practices. Again, do it within your capacity. Try not to force yourself to push the knee down. If you're here, it's perfectly fine. With time, you'll slowly see the range improve. So you can do this about 5 to 10 times. And when you feel you're ready, let's come into a butterfly position. So I'll be counting the duration here. You can start with the flaps. Sitting straight. Let's do 20 counts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly come on all fours next. So coming into an all fours position. Toes inwards, knees will be joined. Slowly take the right leg back, focusing on one point. Gently take the right leg up and down. So let's do this 10 times on the right side, 10 times on the left side. Let's continue. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drag the knee forward. Let's repeat the same thing on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, I'm going to place both the hands one big step forward and come into Adho Mukha Svanasana or a downward dog position. From here, let's try arching the back. Take the chest down towards your thighs. And if you feel your heels don't touch down, just bend your knees and stay here. Now from here, I'm going to bend the alternate knee and straighten the other knee. So this is going to ensure that you're going to get a good stretch in your calf muscles and you're also releasing the stiffness in your legs, thereby slowly letting the heels touch down on the mat. So you can do this as per your capacity. If you feel comfortable to continue, try doing about 10 to 15 of this repetition and then hold this position for about 10 counts. Again, if your heels don't touch down, bend the knees, take the chest towards your thighs and hold them. Let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly place the knees down. Let's come into a standing position next. So my next warm-up is going to be very simple. We are just going to do a simple spot marching. So your hands are going to be on the waist, but try not to shift the weight from right to left. Keep your core strong, your spine erect. Just take the right knee up as high as you can and then the left knee up. Again, if this causes any kind of discomfort, always remember to take guidance, go for a green signal from the gynac or from your physiotherapist before starting any of these exercises. So you can do about 10 to 15 again of this. Once you feel like your legs are all relaxed and not stiff anymore, let's start with the strengthening exercises. Starting with the first set of exercise, which is going to be the squat, I want you to join your legs, take the toes out, heel out, So this becomes a hip width distance, and this is going to be a leg position for the squat. Now, if you're someone who's been exercising very regularly and you feel doing a squat is just going to be very easy for you, you can use weights if you want. Start with minimum weights that's very comfortable for you, and then you can progress as per your capacity. If you're someone who's a beginner and you've not exercised during your pregnancy days, then I would suggest start without the weights, and then you can progress gradually. So for this, your back remains straight, your arms are in line with the shoulder. The most important part is the breathing here. So when you go down, I want you to inhale, brace your core muscles, squat, come up and exhale. So before we go down into a squat, you're going to inhale, squat, come up, exhale. Okay, let's do about 10 repetitions of this exercise. Arms are going to be in line with the shoulders. Inhale, brace the core muscles, squat, up, relax. Again, inhale, up, relax. Let's do 10 rounds. Inhale, squat, up, exhale. Inhale, squat, up, exhale. 5, up, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exercise is going to be lunges. If you want, you can stand in front of the wall, take wall support if required, or else hands remain on the waist. Now, if my left leg is forward, I'm going to place my right leg slightly outside the midline. So I'm not going to place it directly behind the right leg, behind the left leg, because that will reduce my stability. I will end up losing balance here. So we're going to increase the base and place the foot outwards and not in midline. So from here, I'm going to go down, bend both the knees and up. Again, if you're someone who's been doing it regularly, take weights in both your hands and then you can you can go down into a lunge and come up. Let's do 10 rounds of this again. 3, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly relax. Bring the right leg forward, left leg goes back. Maintaining your balance, slowly go down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming into a neutral position. The next one is going to be side lunges, for which I'm going to spread the legs out wide, about 3 to 5 feet distance between the legs. Toes are going to be pointed forward, hands on the waist again. You're going to gently bend the right knee, come up, bend the left knee, and up. We're going to do this 10 times again, and try going down only as much as comfortable. Slowly, you're going to see a difference in your range as the strength improves. Again, for someone who is a regular here, you can use dumbbells in your hand and then you can go down into a lunge. Let's do 5 more. 4, left, 3, left, 2, left, 1 last, and left. Relax, reduce the distance and release. One last exercise that we'll be doing is where you keep the legs mat width apart. Now, I want you to squat and hold your ankles so the hand grip doesn't change. For those who are comfortable into a full squat, you can go down and then come up. Now, for those who are comfortable into a half squat, push the hips back, come into a half squat and up. But ensure you're looking straight, you're not rounding your back. Look straight, squat, and up. Squat, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up and relax. The next two exercises are going to be in the lying down position. So let's slowly turn to one side, lie down in a supine position. Now, the first exercise is simple. We're going to do a simple bridging. So legs are going to be slightly away. But this time the toes are going to be up. So we're going to work on the hamstrings, that's the back of the thighs, and your glutes, which is your buttock muscles. You're going to press the heels down, take the hips up and down. Press the heels down, hips up and down. Let's do 10 repetitions again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relaxing the toes. Next, we're going to slowly straighten the right leg. Bring it up to 30 degrees. Use the whole leg as, imagine the whole leg to be up 10. Toes are going to be up and we're going to write alphabets in air. Now, keep the core strong. Try not to shake the hips too much. Use only your hip flexors and the muscles around the thighs to do this movement. No using the toes. So the toes remain up and you use the whole leg as a pen. So keeping the legs at 30 degrees. You want to start A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and till the point that you reach Z. So repeat the same thing on the left side by bending the right knee. Left leg will be straight, left leg up, and again doing the same thing on the left side. Ensure that you're controlling the leg muscles of the right side and the abdominals while doing this, and you're not using the toes of the left. A postpartum journey is different for different women, and it's very important to listen to your body and give the right kind of movement that it deserves. But it is also important to take an advice from your gynec or from your physiotherapist who knows your condition better before you can start any kind of exercise. Now, if you enjoyed the video and you found the exercises to be helpful, do not forget to click on the like button down there. Share it with all the new mommies that are in your contact, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you.